Dear students, in this video session, we'll learn about the rainwater harvesting techniques. First, we'll start with the definition of rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is the accumulation and storing of rainwater by artificial methods for future utilization. So, the rainwater which is available during the rainy season, which is made to accumulate and it is stored by the artificial methods which can be used for the future utilization. So this is the definition of rainwater harvesting. The principle of collecting and using precipitation from a catchment surface, mostly done by rooftop harvesting and used for domestic and agricultural purposes. So this is the most popular one which is used nowadays, that is the rooftop harvesting techniques, where the water is collected at the rooftop and then it is made into utilized for various domestic uses. Next, we'll see with the requirements or the necessities of this rainwater harvesting. First is surface water is inadequate to meet our demand and we have to depend on groundwater. So why we have to go for this rainwater harvesting is, as we are facing the scarcity of water, we are going with the underground water. So this is why we need to conserve the rooftop water. Next is environmental changes. So as the environmental changes are occurring now and then, the climatic changes and the conditions are changing where the rainfall is very less. So due to this we are facing the unavailability of the water, hence we need to conserve the rainwater. Next is to beneficiate water quality aquifers. That is, the water quality aquifers should be benefited. That is the groundwater, where the water is stored in the form of aquifers, they are to be having the good quality of water. Next is to reduce soil erosion. Simply, if we make the water to flow on the earth's surface, the soil will be eroded along with the flow of the water. So in order to reduce this soil erosion, we have to go with this rainwater harvesting technique. To conserve subsurface water runoff during monsoon. As the same I had told you before, the conservation of the water which is flowing simply as runoff can be reduced. Due to rapid urbanization, infiltration of rainwater into the subsoil is decreased drastically and recharging of groundwater has diminished, etc. Due to the urbanization, what we are doing is we are completely covering the earth surface by the cement pavers, the tar roads, etc., where the water infiltration capacity is becoming very less and the recharge of the groundwater is also diminished. So because of which we need to conserve this rainwater. To reduce groundwater pollution, that is, this rainwater is considered as the purest form of water. If we allow this directly into the ground surface, the pure form of water can be extracted. To avoid the flooding of roads, that is the same, where the runoff will be reduced so that the water flowage on roads will be reduced. Supplements domestic water needs. As I have told you, due to the scarcity of water, we are depending upon the groundwater. So instead of depending on groundwater, we can directly store the rainwater and we can utilize it for the various domestic activities. To raise the underground water table, that is, if the recharge of the water is done when the water is available, then automatically the ground level water, that is the groundwater table, will be increased. So these are all some of the requirements or necessities for the rainwater harvesting techniques, that is the rooftop harvesting. Next, looking into the different methods which are involved in this rainwater harvesting. So there are two different techniques. One is surface runoff harvesting, second one is rooftop rainwater harvesting. So first one is surface runoff harvesting, that is the water which is flowing on the earth's surface is directly collected. In urban areas, rainwater flows away as surface runoff. This runoff could be caught and used for recharging aquifers by adopting appropriate methods. So the water which is simply flowing on the surface will be collected and it can be utilized for future use. So this technique is called as surface runoff harvesting. Second one is rooftop rainwater harvesting. So it is a system of catching rainwater where it falls in rooftop harvesting. The roof becomes the catchments and the rainwater is collected from the roof of the house or building. It can either be stored in a tank or diverted to artificial recharge system. So what happens is, the water which is falling on the roof, all the water which is flowing on the roof of a house or a building is collected together, and it can be stored directly into the tanks, or it can be diverted to the artificial recharge system. This method is less expensive and very effective, and if implemented properly helps in augmenting the groundwater level of the area. So this is very easiest method where the low cost investment is there and it can be maintained in a proper manner. Next we look at the components of rooftop harvesting. That is, if we want to harvest the water using the rooftop techniques, what are the components which we require? The system mainly constitutes of following sub-components. First is catchment, second is transportation, third is first flush, fourth is filter, and the last one is storage tank. So these are all the 5 different components which are required for the rooftop harvesting techniques. So we will see what are these in brief. First one is catchment. The surface that receives rainfall directly is the catchment of rainwater harvesting system. It may be terrace, courtyard, or paved or unpaved open ground. So the place from where we collect the water itself is called as the catchment, that is, which receives the rainfall directly is called as a catchment area. So this catchment area may be a terrace, a courtyard, a paved or a unpaved ground surface. The terrace may be flat, RCC, stone roof, or sloping roof. The terrace may be of any varieties. Therefore, the catchment is the area which actually contributes rainwater to the harvesting system. So it is the main from where we collect the rainwater. The second one is transportation. Rainwater from rooftop should be carried through down take water pipes or drains to storage or harvesting system. So once we collect the water in the catchment, so that has to be transported to the down surface. Okay, so that is called as the transportation, where the pipeline will be done. Water pipe should be UV resistant PVC pipe if of required capacity. Water from sloping roofs could be caught through gutters and downtake pipes. At terrace, mouth of the each drain should be wire mesh to restrict floating materials. What happens is, in the catchment area or the rooftop, the dust particles will be present. So in order to avoid that dust to directly flow into the storage tank, a mesh will be provided at the down pipes from where the water will be flowing into the storage structures. So this is the transportation, where the PVC pipes are best preferred to flow off to carry out the process of flowing of water from the catchment to the ground surface. Next is first flush. First flush is a device used to flush off to avoid contaminating storable or rechargeable water by the portable contaminants of the atmosphere and the catchment roof. The dust particles which are present, that will be first removed, and that system is called as the first flush, where the contamination will be removed. It will also help in cleaning of silt and other material deposited on roof during dry season. Provision of first drain separator should be made to outlet of each drain pipe. First, the water which is collected at the starting is removed off, and that is called as first flush. So that is mainly removed in order to remove the dust particles which are collected at the rooftop. Next is the filter. There is always some remote possibility of rainwater contaminate groundwater if proper filter mechanism is not provided. This is the case where we are interested in recharging the groundwater. If we allow the water to flow into the ground surface, it is of no problem. If we make this water to use directly, then we need to provide some of the filter techniques. So filters are used for treatment of water, effectively remove turbidity, color and microorganism. To purify the collected water, we go for this filter method. After first flushing of rainwater, water should pass through filters. There are certain filters which are provided to the flow of water before letting into the storage structures. A gravel, sand and Nelton mesh filter is designed and placed on top of the storage tank. This filter is very important on keeping the rainwater in storage tank. That is, before allowing the water to store, we make use of this filter where it will be filtered by the different materials. The filter media should be cleaned daily after every rainfall event. The sand or gravel media should be taken out of the watershed before it is replaced in the filter. So image shows the different layers. That is, first layer will be at the bottom surface the gravel. Second layer above that will be sand layer, which is up to 25 centimeter. Next to that comes the charcoal layer, that is up to 10 centimeter, and after that will be the gravel layer of 10 centimeter. In this way alternate, the gravel and sand along with the charcoal will be used in order to store the water or in order to filter the water. So next comes the storage tank. There are various options available for the construction of these tanks with respect to the shape, size, material of construction and the position of tank. So this is depending upon the availability of the space. The storage tank can be of various different size and shape. So first shape is cylindrical, square and rectangular. The storage tank can be of square shape, cylindrical shape or the rectangular shape. Next is material of construction. Reinforced cement, concrete or masonry or ferro cement etc. can be used to construct the storage tank. Next is position of tank. Depending on land space availability, these tanks could be constructed above ground, partly underground or fully underground. So depending upon the availability of the space, this storage tank can be above the ground surface or subsurface or completely the ground surface. Some maintenance measures like disinfection and cleaning are required to ensure the quality of water stored in the container. As and now, the quality of the container, to improve the quality of the container, the disinfecting process of the storage tank should be done. If harvested water is decided to recharge the underground aquifer, then some of the below structures mentioned below are used. So if it is planned to recharge the underground aquifer, so we need to go with the dug wells, bore wells, recharge pits and recharge trenches. So these are all some of the structures if we are interested in directly recharging the groundwater. So this is all about the topic called as rainwater harvesting and its methods.